Okay, I am here. Hi, Ba. Well, Ba. Well, you almost had it, but yeah, I'm sorry. I was supposed to actually end the waiting after that song. The thing is that I wanted to call my grandma because I haven't today, and she wasn't feeling that great, and I wanted to call her for like a minute. And she started talking to me about something, and I was like, okay, well, I will let the next song play, I guess. But yeah, I hope the leather people didn't spook your dreams, Kami. If anything, they would make my dreams nicer. If anything, really. So I wouldn't worry about that. Hey, how are you doing, Ba? Also, Ba, you switched to from summertime, right? So probably for you that's like a late stream. I specifically didn't even let people know that we in Europe we changed from summertime because I was like, I'm not gonna friggin' even care, even care about this. I'm just gonna start the stream late, and that's gonna be it. Because I totally forgot that we're actually switching from the summertime. If it wasn't for Junie yesterday, who told me about it, from daylight into daylight saving, also from into daylight saving. I mean, CST is Central Europe Standard Summertime, so it's not like I'm actually wrong. So saying from summertime, but yeah, we moved into daylight savings yesterday, and I wouldn't even know if it wasn't for Juni who let me know just before my own stream yesterday, or was it actually in between my stream and Sen's stream, like when I was like went away for a little bit to like do some stuff. So yeah, our clocks went back to... Yeah, it was very funny when I was playing with you guys yesterday with like people on Sen's stream. Actually, at some point my clock reached 3 a.m. and then it went back to 2 a.m. again, and I was like, God damn, always when this happens, it like freaks me out, man. Alright, so... my only regret was missing the entire Gothic segment live. There was a time for sure, honestly. It was a time, and I loved it, honestly. Mine went back at 2. Yeah, that makes sense because you guys have like 1 hour difference between us and between Poland and UK. There's one hour difference, so yeah, it makes sense that you guys do it at 2. So the whole Europe probably does it at the same time, and we have no weirdness with like trains, planes, and whatnot. So. I lost my shit at letter people. I was just sitting here with my, with like my head propped on my hand that was resting on the thing. Like my elbow was resting on the desk, and the hand was around my like, you know, brow area, just scrunching it a little bit when I was talking about leather people to Jax, and like I was smiling, but. God damn it, there was such a heavy load on my... It's such a heavy load on my fucking brain, not gonna lie. So yeah. Yeah, I know, I watched the VOD and was cackling the whole time. It was a time, certainly, and was absolutely wonderful. My wrist is not doing well for the past... for this week, it wasn't doing very well, so... I really didn't want to spend a lot of time like making drawings good, so I was like, okay, I tried to finish them as fast as possible, and then I was like, what do I do to make this absolutely look fucked up? And there was something up, you know, there's just something happening, you know. So yeah, okay. But yeah, I'm glad you caught up on it, because I would recommend actually doing that. So, and I lost my shit on at leather people as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do one thing, because I loaded, because we did actually chapter 12 last time when I was doing story, but it jump scared me, and I was actually getting sick after the COVID chat as well, and not a lot of people knew that the finale is then, so. I want to redo it, and also like potentially like understand fully what happened before we move on. So yeah, the only thing I want to do is buy a few mechs. I will be actually loading the save that I have after this. So I'm gonna blow all my fucking cash on some OP mechs so that the fight goes by a little bit easier. The only thing that you guys won't be seeing from chapter 12 is the opening cutscene with the dinner that everyone had before the approaching the tower, which had its own cutscene, which was pretty cool. I kind of forgot that I'm here and I won't be able to show it. I had a different save as well, but I saved over that with my regular save. So that's me. That's my fault fully, so sorry about that, but you know, most of the chapter and it's like content when it comes to the story is actually within the place we're going to, so it's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna give Helsvelg to that's level 50 to my girl. To my girls, and okay, she has level 30 as well. I'm just gonna probably just absolutely get every single one, like 50 level 50 ones. Actually, I cannot afford all of them. But it's going to be probably better than the one they have. Probably. Yeah, okay, I can buy the police. I'm gonna do that. 2 damage reflect. For physical, takes less damage. Oh, that's actually mine. Sure, why not? And I'm not gonna build them at all. I'm just going in. I'm gonna just see whenever they can get like some better weapons via the auto set. And we're going in, basically. And then after that, we'll probably do a little bit of like, it depends how long it takes us to actually do all of this stuff. Oh, there we go. That's apparently better. So let's do that. And okay, no. That's a great question, Junie. I will boil myself pasta tomorrow. Yeah. Sorry, I had to like think for a little bit about that. But yeah, because Junie's boiling pasta for tomorrow to take because we made spaghetti. And she was like, do I boil some for you for tomorrow? I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna make it fresh. So yeah, we got better mechs. I think my girls are outfitted as well. I mean, they will be dying anyway because that's just how it be. They do not have the best gear they can possibly have, unfortunately. Which is very bad, but it is what it is. Oh my god, why is this suit so OP? What? Excuse me? It's like level 1 thing. What are you talking about? I mean, sure? That's wild. Overload's plate, cool. And Alexa, fart. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Everyone's ready. We can go in. Oh yeah, I'm glad, Ba, that you enjoyed the VOD. I had so much fun playing with everyone. The Gothic phone. Wait, I just did a very bad thing. Do you notice what I did? I saved over my save that I have passed it, but there is also save, so I'm absolutely like getting out and resaving. Oh my god, that was almost so bad. I would lose like 6 hours, 4 hours of like side stuff. Granted, I would probably be able to do it very, very fast, but oh my goodness. Yeah, this like shuffling the saves is like insane. It's fine. It's okay. I have to remember to not save over it yet again. Because that would be very, very bad. Because we'll have an autosave that is right, probably around the time we're deep into chapter 12, so... but I'm glad people enjoy. Also, hi Sen! How are you doing? How did the rest of the stream go? How are you doing? My god, I had so much fun yesterday. Like, for real. Like, this was so much fun. Okay, here. That will be my save. 16619. Very good. Almost 69. Very good. Very good. Absolutely. Okay, so we got it. I saved it. It's fine. But yeah, I enjoyed playing yesterday so much, and there's some amazing art that got made yesterday, and it just made me extremely happy as well, because people were drawing me as well, and like everyone was going on there. But oh my god, the stuff that people drew with me like absolutely made me lose my shit. But Junie was sleeping, so I couldn't laugh this hard. Also, I was cutting up. I don't know why Discord was like, my microphone was picking too much stuff and too little stuff at the same time. I really have to switch to the microphone at my headphones that I have, the Audio-Technica ones that I am supposed to have for traveling mostly, but I'm thinking that will actually be better for everything really. So I was so tired from all that laughing. I was as well, especially when friggin' leather people were there, but I was so done. I like couldn't laugh, but my brain was like reached overdrive. I think I smelled colors at that moment in time, honestly. So but yeah, there's so much great stuff that was there. Like a lot of cast shit happened, and I absolutely loved all of that. Oh man. Okay. So again, we're doing chapter 12. The only cutscene you are not seeing, guys, maybe you guys want to see it, let me know. I can play it from YouTube, I guess, but it's the entry cutscene where everyone is having dinner. And like, you know, saying, okay, we're gonna do it finally, we're going to the core, and we're gonna get our bodies back, and all that. And then the approach towards the tower, which was a very actiony, cool scene. Actually, I regret not having this, mostly because it was very, very cool. There was some fighting. The Luxar took out the mech that they stole from us, and was attacking people around as well. And we are actually approaching the core. As you can see, fighting is still happening. Lifehold has like a shield on right now that is holding it. Oh, actually, I think the Luxar cutscene will play right now. Never mind. So just the approach, basically. And when you approach, you have a little cutscene with like a lot of people that you know from your squads. And then you land, and you get asked like, hey, do you want to go in for real, for real? And you're like, yes. And then they're like, for real, for real, for real. And I'm like, yes. Because it's a point of no return, which surprised me, but it turned out later that chapter 12 is the last chapter of the original release of this game on Wii U, which you guys will see how that ended up being, because oh my god, that shocked me a little. But yeah, so we are here and let's enjoy. Again, I bought the mechs, I outfitted people, so it should be faster if the game doesn't crash after one of the boss fights like it did last time, because it did do that last time. And Junie is saying, yeah, that was a sight to behold, and I'm like, yep. Yes, I am very sure. Uh-huh. Waha! Dog with his huge dildo on his back. The drildo, as I like to call it. Or dickle, you know, a dill pickle. Dickle, on the other hand, like, leather people was like, I think sent everyone. But Dickle is like, it was like my brain worm from yesterday. Because I literally, Seth was like, oh, I'm gonna eat some dill pickle chips. And I literally was like, opening the door to the toilet as I had that. Open the toilet bowl and I hear that. And I like sit on the toilet and I'm like, Dickles. Why are we not saying... Why are we saying dill pickles when we can say Dickles? Dickle is so fun to say too. It is! It is. The rapture as well. Oh my god, the raptures. Can you close properly? Oh, okay, okay. Thank you.
不良生系でのみなし得る技術ではなかったか。あの道路にしてもそうだ。なぜ未開の原始種族があのようなものを。文明レベルが低いとはいえ、やはり地球人は始祖の末裔だったのでは。
I'm gonna say that at this point we have no idea what they're exactly talking about. I mean, we do know Clue because Clurian race. We have Neil Nail. Actually, Celica is from the Clurian race, and they are apparently like super advanced people that have they're very OP. They have like technology. Apparently, the stuff that ruins on Mira were theirs, and they were like terraforming this planet and all that. But we have no idea what founders are. Nothing of the sort. So at this point, I'm not explaining anything. And where we get there, we'll get there. But for now, let's just analyze. ヨタ話は信じんぞ。あいつらは宇宙のがん細胞だ。安全装置だなどと。I don't even know what that is, quite honestly. Like, a ship, but what kind of ship? I have no idea. So we have no idea what this great one is either, and I don't think that is explained at all in the ending to the original release, but I will be paying attention more to like catch some stuff, because also what I recommended to like actually replaying chapter 12 is going to be good, since chapter 13 is extremely dense with story, so it's good to have a grasp on it. Man, I can't believe PlayStation Vita. And also that was a Triumph barrier that we shouldn't have access to as humans, basically. Like, he has no idea where we got it from. It's just some kind of barrier that is not of our technology, and is something that is from what he said was from the Clue star system. So it's like absolutely not for us, I guess. And we shouldn't have any access whatsoever to it. The strongest PS Vita ever. Yep. I mean, hey, Vita was very powerful and it had all of the hentai you can possibly think of, so that's really nice. And the scene is beautiful, so enjoy. I'm gonna listen to it as well. Also very Xenosaga IMO.
これは私の知的好奇心が激しく刺激されています。
なんだこのだだっ広い空間は。
Nothing.
何もないじゃないか。
静かな場所。まるで礼拝堂の中にいるみたい。
I forgot about that weapon.
エルマ、ここには地球を脱出した移民団のコールドカプセルが保管されているはずじゃなかったのか。
まさかここも違うの？
そんなバカな。
そんなはずないです。ここの外観はミッションデータで示されたあのセントラルライフそのものでした。
リンの言う通り、ここが目的地よ。
じゃあどうして移民団の人たちがいないんですか？
NLA の、いえ、地球種反移民計画の上層部は、あなたたちの体がカプセルの中にあって、そこから BB に意識が転送されている。これまでそう説明してきた。でも事実は異なるわ。 どういうことですか？
地球人ともね、障壁の解除に手間取らなければ今頃は。あれは NLA から強奪された機体じゃないか。
This Vita has yaoi hands.
グロゼ？
何者だあの脳みそ野郎は。
あなたがルクザールね。ラオが言っていたグロースの総帥。 あいつが？
貴様らのような宇宙のがん細胞が気安く呼んでいい名ではない。そう呼べるのはあの方だけだ。
あの方？
がん細胞は駆除する。それがグロウスの定め。
何を恐れているの？あなたたちは地球を消滅させ、この星でも執拗にライフを破壊し続けていた。何を怖がっているの？そんな欠けた機体を持ち出してまで。その機体は欠けている。大切な何かが抜け落ちている。
Vita is missing something vital.
それに気づ
It's like, I know, I said that same thing last time, but it's so funny to me. Also, Highlight, how are you doing?
がそうさせるのか。テクの貴様らであってもか。
素性ですって。
貴様、ただのデクではない。
Tada Deku. ではない。
オリオン型障壁も貴様が、貴様が全ての矜持の源か。
So he feels that Elma is not like others, basically.
どうやら私が間違っていたようだ。やはり貴様らは神話で語られた安全装置だったのかもしれん。だが我らグロウスが貴様らデクにおとなしく封じられると思うなよ。あの方が降臨するまでにこの惑星の大地を清めてみせる。
So yeah, he keeps saying that the humanity is either not the failsafe or it is failsafe, and that being failsafe is like the stuff of legends. So, but basically, for the game, we learned that ganglion, so girls in Japanese, so like literally a growth in Japanese, is very afraid of humans. What we're led to believe is the fact that actually he is mostly talking about, you know, our bodies, that there's something about our bodies that is very bad for them. I don't know. Probably the fact we can have swags or something. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, and also, why are we here? This is supposed to be the core at which our bodies are being held. That is the wreckage from our main ship, the White Whale, we're looking for. because we are controlling we're not bodies like real organic bodies. We're basically controlling puppets called BBs in Japanese, or in English they're called memes. Hey, May. And by controlling those memes, we can safely traverse this planet, and our real bodies are staying within the core at which we're at right now. But as you can see, there are no bodies. There is like just literally nothing here, honestly. So where are they? You know, and Elma says that this is the official story, that we are, you know, the official story by the government is like, yes, we are getting our bodies back when we reach the core and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so here is where I think the game crashed for me, or actually maybe after this phase, I think.
お前たち地球人に怯えていた。宇宙創生の時代、他の世界よりやってきたサマールの民。
Samarians arrived.
決して彼らに逆らうことはできない。逆らえば滅びる。ただの神話だと思っていた。だが今もなお、サマールの末裔が生き延びているという。
Nice Monado. It's very Monado-like, and I mean, like the last upgrade to Monado, of course, but Metsu's Monado, so Malos Monado. Thick legs as well, and thick feet on this mech. Like, look at it, look at its grippers. The grippers are very powerful on this one. But yeah, so he explained just now that that one time Samar came from other system, star system basically, and that according to the legends, Ganglion is never supposed to go against basically the Samar, and that they have to submit to Samar. And we are apparently the descendants of those Samarians. How and why he recognizes that, I have no idea, but apparently that is why they are so afraid of us. Also, we are absolutely, I'm killing this because this like extra 2 mechs at level 50 like absolutely makes this fight, I see, a silly thing. I spent way longer at this fight, but having 2 extra mechs at level 50, as you can see, makes this absolutely a walk in the park. Now we cannot attack Vida because of those satellites, so we gotta destroy them fast. So yeah. But yeah, according to the legends, they are not allowed to even go against Samar and are supposed to submit to them, and that humanity will be the end of the Ganglion, basically. Again, we have no idea why. I'm glad that this is going so much faster because I was actually getting ready to be here for like over an hour. But it dawned on me that yes, I can actually just blow some money on the mechs. Oh my god, yesterday I found this like silly meme that I had along the memes with Omega in Monster Hunter. There was Xenoblade X fans explaining Overdrive, and it was that dude that was like kept gesturing at the whiteboard with like a lot of data on it, with the Overdrive theme playing and the overlay being there as well, which I was supposed to save and I forgot. Maybe I can get it during a cutscene. Honestly, I will say the game tries very hard to like explain it to you, but I feel like a lot of the stuff is hidden in the menus and you are not very used to nomenclature that it's using. So it's like hard. Like, what do you mean double the count? What is the count? You know, like what is it? Like Count Dracula, whatever, the guy from like Muppets that is like counting like 1, 2. Like, you know what you mean? This is far from the end, by the way. So.
ただのデク人形に
個人に多勢の
私たちは地球人類すべての未来を託されてここにいる。その生きようとする意志は何者にも屈しない。ルクザール、あなたはその意志に負けたの。
せめてあの方にもう一目。
Talks about the Great One, like they had like really bad breakup in my opinion. Like Anokata is like usually like a little bit a term of endearment, a little bit.
勝ったのか。
そうみたいだな。
やりましたね、注意。リンさん、
パーティーですもん。ごちそうにするですもん。
そうだね、盛大にね。
これぞ孤児に言う狂気乱舞。
I mean, celebrate a victory. It's dance of matrimony.
あなたやリンのおかげよ。感謝するわ。
エルマさんひどいですもん。タツも頑張ったですもん。
そうだったわね。ありがとう、タツ。
礼には及ばないですもん。
まったくもう、立つったら最後まで調子がいいんだから。
ところでエルマ大佐、さっきの話なんですけど、事実が異なるっていうのはどういうことですか？
そうね。説明するわ。この上のもの、なんだかわかる
7世代型の光量子コンピューターに見えます。でもあんな巨大な。
リンの言う通りよ。
Found the
あれ
tweet.
は地球人類が生み出した最高の演算能力と最大の記憶容量を持ったコンピューター。あれ
Computer.
こそが地球種範囲移民計
Reese's
画の
PCs. That's the best Reese's PCs we can possibly have.
エルマさん、それって。
文字通りの意味よ。あなたたちだけじゃない。地球種範移民計画で地球を脱出した2000万の地球人の意識、つまり記憶のデータと個々の肉体を構成していた遺伝子情報は全て電子化され、クラウドデータとして保存されているの。
じゃあ俺たちの体は。
意識と遺伝子をサンプリングした後のオリジナルは地球と共に消滅したわ。
There are no bodies.
じゃあ僕たちはもう死んでいるってことですか？
そうとも言えるし、そうでないとも言える。確かにあなたたちの生まれながらの肉体はそこに宿った意識とともに消失したわ。でも地球種範移民計画がサンプリングした時点からクラウドデータとなったあなたたちの心は生き続けているし、いずれはライフによって肉体も再生される。
肉体もだと。
見ていて。
So basically, we saved way more people than we could possibly take on a ship, but not as bodies, but as their like DNA information, their brain structure at the time. You know, everything is like saved as data, but there are no physical bodies you know, whatever makes us, cells, whatever.
一つ一つに全地球生物種の遺伝子情報が組み込まれている。地球種反移民計画の真の姿はね、地球に存在していた生物の遺伝子情報を後世へと残すための箱舟そのものだったのよ。
箱舟って旧約聖書に出てきたあの？
そう。ここはノアの箱舟。来るべき日の復活に備えた人類最後の希望。
So interesting concept here to think about is that because there were numerous white whales, we have no idea where the other ships are. But potentially they might have the same genetic material, the same data on them basically, and just flew onto a completely different edge of the galaxy. And effectively, if people there managed to get the core running and managed to use that info, we would have, like, in the universe, you would have, like, identical copies of the same person. It is such a creepy thing to think about, honestly. Like, that is fucked up. But there's, yeah, other considerations as well, which the game will touch upon in just a second, which is very interesting too. I found this is like, this like conceptually is like super cool to me, like, and the ensuing conversation as well is great. Also, look, it's a pussycat. Nice. Finally, we can make cats again real.
保存されている遺伝子情報からああやって生態を再生することができるわ。
じゃあ人間も私たちも
培養された体には現在の記憶データを転送することができる。今現在 BB で活動しているあなたたちの意識は連続性を保持
Hi
して移動できる。
Topo, how are you doing? So great to see you.
じゃあ僕たち生身の体に戻れるってことなんですよね。
それでいいのか？生まれてから何十年も一緒にいた体が死んじまって、刻んできた傷もないまっさらな体に生まれ変わって、それでいいのか？そんなんでも生き延びたって言えるのか？記憶を移すだって？じゃあ今ここでこうしている俺の存在はどうなる？生身に戻った俺は果たして今の俺なのか？
今日の自分と明日の自分は厳密には異なる。細胞レベルの話で言えば別人であるとも言える。意識の連続性があるから子として認識できているに過ぎない。全ては儚い幻想。魂の存在が立証できない限り、それは永遠に哲学的問答の域を出ない。ダグの疑問はもっともよ。地球種反移民計画の内部でもその問題はずっと議論されていたわ。
じゃあ
地球からコールドスリープで人々を移住させようという計画も確かに存在した。実際に実行した移民船計画もあったらしいわ。
Yeah, so...
でもその船に収容できるのは数万人。
So we have data of 20 million people here, right? Not everyone on Earth, by the way. Like on Earth, there's like way more than 20 people. I think Poland has 35 million people around around like right now. So it's like a country size, I guess. But yeah, so they didn't do the stasis approach because they would only be able to hold, like, ship of this size would be able to hold like 50,000 people. It's just not really feasible, and saving even less people. But Doug is very right to have this like conversation that's, what do you mean we'll have our bodies? Those are not the same. Those are, we weren't born in them, you know, raised in them, all of that stuff basically, which is a morality problem, and quite an interesting one as well. I love that probably in a lot of other games this would be like, yeah, let's just be happy, we'll have our bodies back, and you know, and it would be just like, hey, yeah, but the game immediately is like, listen, this is fucked up, and we're gonna talk about it for a second. I love that, because it's like, I don't think a lot of games would do that, and usually, you know, and what Elma says is like, has a lot of deeper meaning. Like, yeah, every single day we wake up a little bit different, you know, and we are a little bit different than we were yesterday. So it's like, it like makes a lot of sense too. Tired and sweating at work right now. Oh my god, I hope that goes well. How about you? I am okay. Today was all over the place, and honestly my throat hurt, so I don't know how long today's stream will be, but I promise that I will do the chapter 12 again, so I'm doing it. But yeah, you know, it's fine. Mostly I'm worried because otherwise I would probably not stream normally, but I have lectures tomorrow, which sucks. It's really busy today. Oh no. I hope it like lets up and stuff. When are you done with the work for today? But yeah, I'm very happy to see you too, Toppo.
主反移民計画では一隻の移民船に2000万人のデータと同数の
Yeah, perfectly preserved on every ship, 20 million people.
上層部は計画の罪深さや危険性を考慮した上でこちらを選択したの。意見を求められた私も賛成したわ。
じゃあラオさんが地球人類はあそこで死んだと言っていたのは
Yeah,
彼
Lao
は
said
知っ
that.
ていた
Yeah.
のでしょうね。だからこそ2000万といえど一部の人間がこういう延命を図ることを許せなかったんだと思う。
So yeah, Lao basically probably knew about all of this, learned this somehow, and it makes it kind of worse because not being picked for like a exodus to the ark that would like hold like people in stasis, you know, we have a lot of stuff there to consider to like pick up a body or not, you know, able people, blah blah blah, whatever. There is a lot of to consider, but they weren't chosen to even be scanned and to be kind of revived, which makes it even worse. Like, how did that happen, really, you know?
その気持ちわかるぜ。
でもね、彼は真実を暴露しなかった。それは多分リン、あなたに聞かせたくなかったのだと思う。そしてここへの道を開いてくれた。それこそが彼の気持ちよ。私はそう考える。
はい。
地球種反移民計画は BB たちがこのシステムを守って新天地へと移住。そこで生活する社会基盤を建設した後で人々を再生するプログラムになっていた。グロースという妨害者が現れたけれど、プログラムは最終段階へ到達しつつあるわ。だが私は地球種反移民計画を成功させたい。たとえ偽りの命と考える人がいようと関係ない。私は私のなすべきことをする。それが私の選択よ。あなたはどう？
すまん、エルバー。俺は頭に血が上ってたのかもしれん。まだ納得できてない部分もあるが、これだけの計画を実行した奴らの熱意には敬服するよ。せっかくこの体を与えられたんだから、俺もその思いを引き継ぎたい。
ダグ、私もだよ。
タツもですもん。
That has nothing to do with you.
そうなんですもん。
Not this more. I love he's like, really? Oh, okay, that's fine.
ホムがいっぱい増えるのは嬉しいことですもん。
And also here Tatsu says make more hom hom, which is what humans were called on Bionis in Xenoblade 1. He never uses that outside of that, I think, or maybe once. I do remember one more instance, but yeah.
ホムホム？
Homu
なん
homu.
だそりゃ。
タツにもよくわかんないですもん。
Yeah, I don't know. Goober. I love he's like, I don't know, man. Jenny, can you pour me some more tea? Because like throat coat is saving my throat right now actually. Thank you so much.
ルクザール
まだ生きていたのか。
Thank
地
you.
球人どもめ、たとえ貴様らが安全装置だとしてもデクのうちに根絶やしにしてしまえば。
Ascend gun!
セントラルライフ制御システムより通達します。本機は敵対行動による攻撃
Oh yeah, you're heading back, Top Bomb? Yeah, I just want to see you, bestie, you, before I get back to... Ah, that's adorable, thank you. I'm glad to see you always, really. So enjoy the luck, and I hope you can come back later if I'm still there. But yeah, I hope the last hour will go smoothly and fast.
これよりライブ
Noppon's Sen are native to Mira, actually, so they are here, specifically.
やめろルクザール、気安く呼ぶな。我らこそがん細胞だとでも言うつもりか。滅びてたまるか。
But yeah, Noppons are native to Mira. They were just here always.
あいつを止めて。このままでは制御システムが
So Noppons were not on Earth before, which is crazy even because we have clearly humans and he recognizes them as Hom-Hom, so like humans from Bionis. So what the hell is Mira and how did Noppons like from Bionis end up here, or were they just in different places in the universe? You know, that is a lot of things to think about, and since I care about the Noppons extremely, like I just love those guys so much, then it makes my head spin, honestly, because it's crazy. So yeah, defensive systems got triggered. Which are those freaks?
地球からの移民を培養するシステムが生体兵器を生み出す防衛機構を兼ねているの。でもあれは
あんな化け物が防衛機構だっていうの？
システムが暴走してるんだわ。早く止めないと。
醜い、実に醜い。貴様ら地球人のように醜い姿をしておるわ。てめえに言われたくねえ。
There he is! Sniper guy with a javelin. Of course he's full of shit inside.
No!
ナオさん、
こいつは俺に任せろ。お前らは防衛システムを止めろ。
わかったわ。
Hi. No worries, Doug has his dickle gun. We got this. So yeah, this is just a big fight with those freaks. Oh, Alexa has no mech because why? Because always it happens. I mean, her mech is level 30, so it's not a surprising thing to me. But yeah, humans made some monsters as a threat. One would argue that we are the bad guys and we are the monsters here colonizing this new planet. Get it? So it's kind of like... I love that a lot of stuff in this game is like you can read it as different things, and also the game itself even points out to that. It's like, yeah, are we the baddies? You know? But yeah, so Noppons and actually Ru, so L, the blue guy with horns, is actually also a native to Mira, so... Oh, this song is very good.
貴様、滅ぼしたかったのではないのか。地球人類をこの宇宙から。悪いな。地球人ってのは変わっていくものなのさ。体も心も。
Backstab in the back!
節操のない原始人め。地球人はあの時に滅ぶべきだったというのは虚言だったか。もともとてめえらが地球のそばでドンパチさえ始めなければこんなことには。残念だがここには2000万しかいねえ。残り99億8000万人分の塩素きっちり生産してもらうぜ。
It's one of the rawest fucking lines in gaming, in my opinion. Like, only 20 million people got saved, so I got 9.98 billion more reasons to kill you. So they fell into the primordial soup, which stores our DNA and all that, but it's basically primordial soup. Of course, there are tentacles inside of our DNA.
なんだこれは。命が、地球上のすべての命が俺の中に。うわ
！Are you guys ready for some body horror?
Chicken.
No, it's not chicken! What do you mean, chicken? Hi, Jax, how are you doing? Also, is that a link? Oh my god, that is negative sen. Akira! No! Leave me alone! Ah! I remember this scene with like Elma being angry, it had like caption angry in Japanese. Of course. Let's heckin' go! That shadow makes her chin look so massive because Lin is very OP and Lin is a Chad. How are you doing, Jax? Also, guys, how did the Sonic adventure go? Did you guys play with me there? Which sounds extremely bad without context. But yeah, so we are fighting Lao now. Why did this happen? Well, he got thrown into the primordial soup. So basically, and the system is malfunctioning. Therefore, it transformed him into whatever the hell this is. So yeah, but Lao finally understood that his anger at humanity and at all of it is kind of misplaced, because he should be really angry at Ganglion, who attacked Earth and actually chased us throughout the galaxy to whoop our ass and erase us fully. And they are the ones responsible for the death of his wife and child. Okay, there we go. I was not expecting this at all. Yep, what in the Final Fantasy is this? It is very Final Fantasy kind of boss as well, yeah. And a little Final Fantasy and body horror as a treat, you know? So it's okay, humans stored in the cloud data, very Xenoblade, but now human DNA turning people into monsters, huh? That is, I think, something that we might actually see a follow-up for, because it is weird. But yeah, the way that Lao got transformed is basically because of Luxar being thrown in there. That's probably one. And secondly, just the countermeasures, the defensive systems just acting completely out of control and just transforming whatever they have, whatever material they have, probably into some grotesque monster. So yeah. Yeah, and he got fused with Luxar in a way, which gives us some insight to what is up. So yeah, basically, so the Samar that Luxar mentioned before effectively made Gross. So they made Ganglion. They are synthesized. First Ganglion people were absolutely just fake, made up people, effectively. So now they are very afraid of us, because we are their descendants and not their creations. So they are afraid of us because they are supposed to bend the knee for us. So okay, let's go. I probably will be a little bit rusty, but hang on, please hold. I'm gonna do my best to be able to deliver. Okay, 1, 2, 3, reload the thing, and we go. Okay, very good. Okay. I'm gonna try and build my everything very fast. Okay, we're getting some good hits, very good. Okay, very good. 69! Ah! Very good. Reloaded the overdrive, let's freaking go! Go. There we go. Almost max. Let's heckin' go. Refresh and big combo time. Let's go, let's go. I'm gonna get you, bitch, right now. And get the fuck down. Thank you. Oh. That required some brain. Okay, enjoy the sushi, Sen. Yes. You haven't seen the Cosmos scene only, but that's very soon after this. Yes. Have a lot of fun on the sushi. At the sushi.
連綿と受け継がれてきた地球人の遺伝子こそがグロースの暴走を止める鍵。だからリクザーには BB の俺たちではなくライフ再生する地球人の方をこそ恐れたのさ。
ラオさん、
これでいいのさ。よくやったお前たち。これで人類の望みが叶う。未来は続いていく。忘れな。俺たち肉体を取り戻せばもうグロースを恐れる必要はない。
Fortunately enough, I am led to believe that actually we can revive Lao, or maybe his data got corrupted. I have no idea. But technically speaking, we can probably revive him.
What?
まだ稼働しているのか。
無事です。なんとか持ちこたえています。
よかった。僕たち守りきったんですね。
でもラオさんは。
悲しむことはない。私たちはシステムを守りきっただけじゃない。ラオも救ったのよ。
そうか。奴の記憶も遺伝子情報もライフのクラウドデータに保存されている。
ええ。彼もまた新しい体で蘇ることができるわ。
でもそれってラオさんは納得できるんでしょうか？
That is a great question.
自分がやったこと全部覚えてるんですもんね。
Oh, what are you doing today, Jax, actually? On the stream?
死んじまったら罪滅ぼしも後悔もできない。あいつには生きてもらってやったことに見合う分働いてもらうさ。
そうだな。その通りだ。
ですよね。では急いでシステムの復旧を。
エルマ大佐、
みんなに一つ話しておかなければならないことがある。
Jax, you like Cosmos,
なん
right?
だ急に。
And you were very, like, you were paying attention to Xenosaga. I don't know if you've seen this when I did this last time.
体から意識が転送されているもの。
There's one body that actually was taken on board,
九州反移民計画では載せてないんじゃ。
right?
ええ。でもその一人だけは違う。
どういうことだ。
こういうことよ。
So there's one person that got their body stored in here.
エルマ大佐、
And now Elma is dead.
エルマさん死んでしまったですもん。
死んでしまった。
死んではいないわ。意識を本体の方へ戻しただけ。
Take a look at this, Jax. Look at the pose. Look how she gets up. Even the steppies are the same.
Elma、その姿。
そう。これが私の本当の姿。コールドカプセルで運ばれてきた唯一の異星人。
エルマ大佐、地球人じゃなかったんですか？
そんな。
おお、美しい。
Elle is like, yeah, boy.
私をあなたたちの仲間だと思ってもらえるかしら。
当たり前じゃないですか。私たちはエルマさんの見かけじゃない行動を信じてここまでついてきたんです。
そうですもん。
リンの言う通りだ。
And she's very caked up at the back, Jax. I will show you. It's kind of silly because it's covered by her hair, but
そうだな。
her butt cheeks are pronounced.
僕もです。
ありがとう。嬉しく思う。あなたたちの信頼に応えるためにも、私が知る限りの真実を話すわ。でもその前にやることをやらないとね。私にしかできないこと。
Minish Cap randomizer. Oh my god, Minish Cap is so good. We orange link in your honor. Ah, to remember Kami. I can sometimes still hear her voice, honestly. That Kami person. They must have been extremely cringe, honestly, but I have no way of knowing. Also because it's October. I like Cosmo. Where does she have hooves? The same ones? Like, do you remember Cosmos from 1? She had hooves as well, actually. And I think even... like, a little bit less in 2, and then 3 even less, I think. I don't know, ask Sen about that, because Sen is expert on feet, not me.
本当に切り替わってるのか？いきなりプスンなんてことはないだろうな。
ええ、大丈夫。
エルマさん、ナギおじさまです。
つないで。
Look at her ass, oh my god. No, don't cover that, no!
バンダムから外のグロース部隊は制圧したとの報告も受けた。メインの動力システムは数日内にテスタメントに復旧させる。
了解。
ご苦労だった。帰還したら祝杯をあげよう。これで俺たちの寿命はしばらく伸びたわけだ。
そうですね。メインの動力が回復すればバッテリー切れの心配もなくなります。
生身に戻ったらそれも必要なくなりますね。
あ、その通りさ。
そのためにはまず制御コンピューターの修理が必要ね。仮想にあるあなたたちの記憶、データベースも確認しないと。
ちょっと待ってくれ。
She's like,
真実を聞くのが先だろう。
そういえばいろいろありすぎてすっかり忘れてた。
So yeah, she said the most important thing is that she said we got to check the database base like downstairs to check your memories, you know, and all that stuff.
今の私たち
No need to hurry, right?
時間があ
Yeah.
るんだしさ。
それに長い話になるわ。どうかしら、一度 NLA に戻ってリンの手料理でも食べながら聞くっていうのは。
賛成ですもん。かつお腹グーグーですもん。
ちょうどそこに丸々と太った食材もあることですしね。
そうだな。うん、そうしよう。
では皆さん帰りましょう。
はい、帰還しましょう。私たちの街 NLA。
Ass. Oh my god. Like, you know what's the best thing, Jax? You can get this ammo for you, and you have caked up ass as well. Everyone can get a caked up ass. Oh, they took the Elma meme. Her body. What are they gonna do with it? I don't want to think about that. I hate that. But yeah, so they were like, oh, let's go celebrate instead of like just working on this. We have all the time we want, so let's just go, right? now it seems like everything is fine, right?
エルマさんが地球を訪れたの
Oh, there
は
we go.
今より30年前2020年代半ばのことでした。グロウスを擁する強大な星団国家連合とそれに匹敵する規模の異星文明との戦争が地球圏に及ぶことを察知したエルマさんは私たちを救うためたった一人で地球へと降り立ったのです。ナギ軍務長官をはじめとする支持者の協力を得てエルマさんは地球人類が存続するための計画を進めてくれました。異星人の兵器に対抗するための道路も光の速度を超えて航行できる移民船もそして BB
There's a person holding an opon there.
その全てがエルマさんからもたらされた異星文明の技術だったのです。あの時地球は消えてしまったとみんなは言うけれど私はそんな風には思っていま
Look,
せん。
it's Gainan Kukai.
移民船も私たちの白芸だけじゃない。他にもきっと生き残った船があるはず。私はそう信じています。私たちはこの星で生きていきます。これから先もいろいろな困難があるだろうけれどそれでも諦めずにいつか地球を探しに行けるその日が来ることを信じて。
So it seems like everything is fine, right? Man, a lot of games nowadays really put the work on the rear. Thing is, this game is like, what, 10 years old? Listen, but it's like, I mean, you played Xenoblade 1, right? So you are very much aware about the ammo that is in that game, and there is some revealing ammo in Xenoblade 1. Like, absolutely. There's like, you know what they say, all work, no play, you know? And absolutely Xenoblade 1 has that. And it's so funny that they can tackle those stories that are very, like, they have the perfect amount of silly and serious, and they are just amazing written stories with a lot of cool metaphysical, philosophical approaches, with very well like amazing, masterfully built worlds and stuff like that. Like, it's fantastic. And then they throw in, I don't know, do you remember there was like a armor for Shala in Xenoblade 1 that almost has her boob falling out? One of the booba almost free, completely free. And there is like a lot of revealing outfits in the game for Shala, for Amelia not as much, which makes me happy, but there are some very interesting choices for sure. And for oh my god, why am I'm like 7, but god damn it, this game is like 20 years old and no one's saying 7. Fiora, there you go, Fioronis, and Fioronis also has some choice ammo, but mostly it's like mechanical. But yeah, it's like you know, it's there, definitely. This game also has that, and then you have the reveal about Elma's true form, and she's absolutely caked up. And honestly, this game had some controversy on the release because Lynn is, I believe it was changed, she's like 13, it was changed to 14 in English, and now I think the official data says that she's 14. And her ammo was one-to-one the same for Lynn and other female characters. And there are some very revealing swimsuits, very revealing ammo in the game that got censored in the English release. And now I think that the censored ammo is for all of the versions in the definitive edition, but that's what I've gathered, I think. So yeah, and actually some of her ammo actually looks better thanks to the quote-unquote censorship. So yeah, that's the game. Revival and then booty. But yeah, so I think it's quite silly, and honestly, I'm not surprised. Playing through Xenosaga, it has the same amount of like a little bit horny, a little bit raunchy stuff at some moments. So yeah, that's you know, we finished the game. Everything is fine, right? So this is the post-credits scene from Wii U release. So we're still in the old game. We're still in the original release's content, right? So we're approaching the core. Look at the Zohars with United States printed on them. There's the Lifehold database chamber. So that they went downstairs, just like Elma said.
先の戦闘による破壊じゃない。もっと以前のミラ落着時の破損だわ。
確かにかなり損傷が激しいな。外からでは全くわからなかったが。
So there was damage to the Lifehold that happened way before our battle with Ganglion. It is battle that... It is damage from when we crashed. So quite some time ago at this point, probably. A few months. Maybe close-ish to a year. I don't know how long. That is Albedo. Don't worry about him. He's fine. So there's no power here, so we're just cutting our way through the door.
ナギ、これよりデータベースの中へと入るわ。
くれぐれも注意してくれ。我々の命の源だからな。
了解。
どうしたエルマ？データベースに何かあったのか？
こんなことって。
エルマ、状況を報告してくれ。エルマ。
ナギ、事実だけを伝えるわ。データベースはあなたたちの意識が保存されているはずのシステムはずっと以前に壊れていた。
Also, this particular place, you guys, Sen will be starting Xenosaga 3 very soon. There will be a place where there will be a mock battle happening that is very reminiscent of this particular place here. I forgot to mention that to Sen before, and I'm gonna, like, later when when they start Xenosaga 3 and they are there, I'm gonna send this to them because it's, like, very reminiscent of a very particular place in Xenosaga 3, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, database is destroyed. There's no memories, no data is stored there.
割れていただって。どういうことだ？詳しく説明してくれ。
データベースは稼働停止している。昨日今日壊れたわけではない。ミラ落着の時にすでに失われていたのよ。
そんなバカな。では我々は今ここにこうしている我々は。
そう。みんなはなぜ動いていられるの？システムは壊れているのに、意識も記憶も存在しないはずなのに。何かあるというの？この星に。
So basically all we work towards is gone already. We shouldn't be even moving our BBs, our memes at all, because we are supposedly controlling them, you know, based on the memories, on the data. But there is no data, so what is controlling us? And also Lao is alive, and a testament-looking person is approaching him, because I refuse to believe that this is anything else than that, because I mean, that looked like I think the guy, the guy clad in black, I think was called Voyager. I think Ziggy has beef with him in Xenosaga, so that looks like him. But yeah, so the funny thing is, This cutscene is already new. That's how original game ends. It's such a slap in the face, and there is like a lot to think about and consider how this came to be, but we can talk about it in a second when the game finishes, because I believe this is the new cutscene added in the Switch version. So we immediately go into that. And there is a switch in quality a little bit. They're gonna be a little bit better.
何がどうなってやがるんだ。
調査を続け、分析班の成果が上がることに期待しようじゃないか。
俺たちは今も動き続けてるんだから焦るなってことか。
まあ、そういうことだ。
でもこんなあやふやな状態のままじゃ。
バンダム、司令官であるあなたが隊員の不安を煽ってどうするの？
ん？お、すまん。そんなつもりじゃなかったんだから。
リン、みんな同じ気持ちよ。でも今セントラルライフにいる仲間もその不安と戦いながら必死に調査を続けている。自分の時間を削ってね。だから信じて待ちましょう。
エルマさん、すみません。みんなが頑張っているのに私自分のことばかりで。みんなを信じて待ちます。
タツも信じているですも。
あなたは BB じゃないじゃない。
But yeah, the original release ends with this cliffhanger, and there is like a few things to consider. To, you know, think about that, because there's like a lot to think about there, because the game was released, of course, on the Wii U, which was a dying console. We all know that. Wii U was absolutely a dying console at the moment. Probably they knew. So yeah, so that happened. So there is like a thing to think about. Maybe they were thinking of making a DLC, but it was just scrapped very, very early into development. But it was, you know, they tried to release whatever, and they were like, okay, we're just gonna make a sequel at some point. So maybe that's that. But because usually when we're talking about DLCs of games of this scope, you would usually find something from the DLC, like in the data of the game, you know. But I'm thinking that maybe they did it a little bit differently, and they wanted to do it like they did with Xenoblade 2, which was a whole new, honestly, a game which released, I think, a year or even more after the release of the original as a part of a season pass. But they understood very, very quickly that they probably won't be able to do it, nor to do this like season pass or whatever the fuck you call it. So yeah, but it's very interesting. Maybe they thought that they're gonna come back to Xenoblade X2, like the sequel, much faster. And honestly, that's why I'm thinking, since we got this re-release, and there is some closure in Chapter 13 apparently, there is a lot of info, there is a lot that the game actually tries to explain, which is great. And we'll be playing that, the epilogue, which is the Chapter 13. It's split into 3 acts, so it's effectively 3 different chapters. And there's quite a bit there, apparently. So there's like more affinity missions, apparently, as well, but I haven't even finished the base ones. So I loaded my game where we were. And honestly, I want to do maybe 1 or 2 affinities before I wrap up, but yeah, it's interesting, very interesting. And honestly, the original ending of the game feels like a slap on the face, in my opinion. And a lot of people said back in the day that's why they don't exactly love X, that they love the gameplay, they love how the game goes, but it's just that ending that is really makes you feel, I don't know, it's a little bit ungrateful, if you will. Like, you are working very, very hard towards everything and putting a good spin on it that, oh yeah, there are no bodies, this is only our data, is like enough of a spin in itself. But the fact that we know nothing still, there's no data, there's no nothing, we don't know how we even operate, and the game ends. It's kinda heckin' silly, not gonna lie. Okay, so we have, I'm looking, I do not have stuff for Yelv, because we have to obtain the leg of his body. Chicken. We have to obtain the chicken of him, made out of the body of his friend. As you can see, obtain the Mimesong left leg, right leg. It's a kind of a gruesome quest, but I haven't found those yet, so... there is also... Oh, actually we can do the Celica one. Yeah, because I like Celica a lot, and we haven't done any of her stuff, I think. Or maybe... Actually, no, let's do Fog, because... for Celica, we would have to do a lot of heart-to-hearts as well, and I think with Fog and his brother, it's not as much. Let me look up their heart-to-hearts. Their events is Gwyn, Fry is there, Fog is there, yeah. I mean, there's still quite a bit, but it's not like all of them. I think that's a little bit, it's gonna amount to a little bit less. Yeah. Interesting stuff though, and honestly, if I played the game and I finished it back in the day when I had a Wii U, I would probably be very... I wouldn't say I would be mad, because that is, if anything, I would be like, oh, they're sequel baiting, you know, that's what you do, you sequel bait, and then you like release the next game or do, you know, DLC, and it never comes out. The console dies. Then the Switch gets announced, there's a Xenoblade announcement, it's a completely different game from even Xenoblade 1. Oh my god, I would probably absolutely hate that. And I can see how some people might... Probably that skewed maybe their outlook on Xenoblade X, and maybe even 2. If you loved X, then maybe you probably hate it, actually. 2, because well, it's supposed to be X2. Where is that, you know? Kinda approach. Where was Fry, actually? 1 second. Fog. Actually, that is Fry. Sorry, Fry needs a cat. Fog needs nothing, so I'm gonna go to him instead, because for a cat I gotta switch up stuff. But it's extremely interesting to me what they did here, and now I kinda understand more about... I still find the outcry for Xenoblade 2 a little bit too much, and I think literally anyone who tries the game in the end, I think will love it. Like, I legit am saying that with my full fucking, you know, breast full of love towards the game, but as well as just it's a good hacking game, and if you go past the visuals and the anime, like more anime than the original Xenoblade 1 kinda few beginning chapters, which are not bad, they are just lighthearted is the problem, I guess. But I can now understand a little bit of that more. You have Xenoblade 1, timeless fucking classic, absolute the JRPG of the 2000s, of the first decade of 2000, and then you get X2, which is great. You love the gameplay of it. You see it as an evolution. It's something different. It's so great, but it ends in this way, and you get absolutely nothing. And then you get fucking Xenoblade 2, which is arguably a divisive title, be it by the looks, be it because of the characters, their designs, anything really. So both people actually, the Xenoblade 1 lovers probably got a little bit like a whiplash, because what the hell is that even, you know? And then you have X2 people that are just friggin' waiting for their, you know, for their sequel slash DLC to the game that actually feels, I don't want to say it's unfinished, because there's so much content in the game that's hard to call it unfinished, but the story definitely feels like that, you know? So it's like, I can now understand why Xenoblade 2 gets as much hate. So yeah. There's a storage area behind the sports complex where Fog has been wandering around and staring at nothing all day, I think, was it? Oh, what was that? Let me read that again. Because I'm interested. Fog is a weirdo and he's a baby girl. Oh, it's not. Oh, hello, Kami. Are you counting ants? Impressive. You're exactly right. Those ants are every bit as resilient as the ones on Earth. This is a single ant and white whale, and yet Mira ants have already found a way here and managed to construct a nest. And now these tiny creatures live in this giant city. It's that thought that led me to observe them. Yeah, they are actually amazing creatures. I too find myself rooting for those ants to survive. I'm glad you feel the same way, but the thing is, you stepped on 5 of them when you came over to talk to me. Oh no! Ants misbehaving. God damn it, Fog is a weirdo and I am here for it. Not gonna lie. I love the dropped sequel bait. Yeah, it feels like that, doesn't it? Because I even discussed it with Junie, like, when we finished chapter 12 for like 2 hours. That Junie was like, it's impossible that it could have been a sequel. And she has like a lot of arguments for that as well, and I agree with some of them, but they must have, during like developing this game, really, at the time of releasing it, they probably were absolutely sure that it's not gonna go anywhere, and they just cleaned up the files. In the same way that Bionis' shoulder was not included in Xenoblade 1. Heck, but it was a little bit left out in the data, that is very true. But that's where the additional episode of Xenoblade 1 actually takes place, on the shoulder of the Bionis, floating on the seabird's beak of Sylvalum. Oh, I couldn't read that. Oh, hello, Kami. Just thinking about how good these hot dogs look and smell, I suppose. Hey, I'm gonna get you that hot dog. You want that? No, thank you. That's a very generous offer, but well, my brother would be furious at me. I have a lot of anxiety issues around strangers, and my brother says that I have to get comfortable doing things like talking to shopkeepers and ordering food. What are you gonna do when you're 30 or 40 years old? He says. And what if you can't still do this crap by yourself? I've given it a lot of thought. While I don't think he's necessarily wrong, it is worth noting that his body is a mime or some, so I can probably just pretend to be this young for as long as I want. Oh my god, you're so smart. You can be a baby always. You can be a baby girl. Yeah, but you're probably right about that. See, exactly, I'll just continue to be the same kid who can't buy a hot dog by himself till the next century, or 2, or whatever. Geez, that sounds kind of pathetic when I put it like that. Exactly. I'm just going to muster up the courage and go buy that hot dog. I was hoping that he will say that out loud and he will realize how stupid he sounds. I'm glad it worked. I'm glad it worked. Okay, there is... Okay, he's here. He's here, he's there. We're gonna do the level 5 afterwards, so I'm gonna go to the barracks and get out a cat for Fry, because apparently he has heart-to-heart with... The next one is with a cat. Oh my god, I love this, like, decal with the knob on. It's so cute. Oh, we gotta do... Next time I think we're gonna do Lynn. Actually we did Lynn, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do Irina. And we're gonna do more Elma stuff, because we're gonna do Lynn's heart-to-hearts, because I think we have one more. And Elma's heart-to-hearts, because I haven't finished those even with. That's how the end of the game jump scared me, because I didn't know that chapter 12 is the last one from the original. Oh, most of us. Your time is almost up. Please bring the microphones and the okay. Jax, shout yourself out. I want some silliness. I want a clip when you draw and you laugh, please. Shout yourself out. In this form and the other one as well, please. Parks customization.
We
are just getting that P rank.
Whoa.
I unplugged the.
What?
I unplugged my headphones.
Oh my god. The P made you unplug your headphones. Amazing. PP very powerful. PP up. PP up always. Oh my goodness. And Senori.
With friends. I think I'm gonna be. Huh? We're back at the Yugi. Are you cosplaying Jax? Is that a Jax me? Is that a Jax me? When Jax comes back, he's gonna see. Yeah, Toke-san, that's totally fine. Thank you for playing with us.
And Jonochi-kun in the background. Oh my goodness.
This makes you want to reread Yugi.
Are you cosplaying Jax? It's really good. Okay, we're going to Fry. So it's apparently zip zooming in that Sonic adventure because I missed that message, I think.
Oh no.
Hello. It is I, Evil Marnie. I'm actually pegging Lewis in the bushes while rubbing his bald dome.
What?
Oh my god, what's happening?
What? Oh my goodness. What was that even? That was wonderful. Oh my god, Fry looks like a heckin' idiot because I didn't dress him up in ground gear. I'm so sorry, my man. Get out of here, you fluffy little furball. So no head.
He did for Brian though.
So no head. Oh. There we go. That was perfect. Get out of here, filthy little furball. You ate all of my goddamn jerky. And look at the cat licking its ass. Actually, this is beautiful. This is very profound. Yeah, lick your ass. Go for it. Yeah, very good. You ate all my goddamn jerky. That is exactly why I hate cats. Sorry if I was rude to your pet there. Just a dog person, you know. Oh.
Oh, we're here.
Uh.
This is where a nice Birdly statue would go.
What the frick?
What is running at us? Oh, this fucking Roadrunner.
Wait, this is new?
Oh my god. I haven't seen that.
What? How'd you like my marathon?
That's
what?
amazing.
I didn't see that. Oh, don't think everyone say that they think that. What? Don't say
everyone. And they say if I can make mimosomes of dogs, why not make the ones with brains of a military dog, slap some armor and let it explore mirror with us? Its sense of smell would be way better than ours, so it would be perfect for chasing down prey. Unlike most of the worthless humans around here, I wouldn't go running away at the first sign of trouble. Well, what do you think? I think it might be eaten by the indigents, actually. Yeah, I suppose war dogs have been trained to deal with humans, but not so much tyrants. In fact, the indigents might try and target the fast. After losing a dog in the line of duty would be the worst.
Zen, thank you so much for the gift sub.
What?
Xander, thank you so much for the raid.
Huh?
What is happening?
What? Huh? I didn't get that. Was that snort? I missed the snort? I've seen the title of it, so I was like, what? I haven't heard it. Oh no, that's my favorite though. The snorts. I love the snorts, please. Oh.
First code? Oh, please! What happened?
Oh,
Mario!
this one, yes.
Where am I going? What happened to me? I'm soft-locked! What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I can't believe I just got gay baby jailed. It's only been 30 minutes!
That's amazing. Oh my god. Jax, how did you get out of that predicament, by the way? Did you have to reset the game? That is that Be Free, whatever the hell is that, actually. That weird ass mod. You restarted the game. Oh my god. Did you lose a lot of progress, or does it like auto-save or something? Because I don't know. I watched only a little bit of Vinny playing through that. I had a foxhound back on Earth, you know? No guy died when I was 10 years old, and I cried so much you wouldn't believe it. Of course, Fogg didn't seem sad at all. He was afraid of dogs, actually, so he never went anywhere near him. I know, right? Shocker. I couldn't bear the thought of watching a dog I loved get eaten by an indigent. Sure, it would be just a mimosome. But once you name it and start caring about it, what's the difference? Guess we got a lot of work to do before we are able to explore Mirror with our pooches. Maybe once we wiped out all the dangerous critters off the face of the planet, well, my day's off and I ain't lifting a finger, but I'm counting on you to get out there and make a Mira selfie card with me. Man's best friend. Okay. That good? I'm looking for Fry's next one. But yeah, it's very silly that, yeah, people, even in games and when Fry had like a good inkling there, people get extremely bothered by, you know, I don't know, whenever dog or cat or whatever animal you care about dies in a game or not, to the point that they will not interact with a game if it has that. And from one perspective, I respect people wanting to not see something that they might be bothered by. Completely understandable. From the other, saying that you wouldn't play a game because of that, despite you probably loving it otherwise or trashing it afterwards, I don't think is leading us anywhere. And if anything, will limit the options of people to tell meaningful stories, because unfortunately, killing some characters, be it whatever a kind of character that might be, sometimes is necessary for a story, I would argue. And yeah, but we have like this like a lot of games that are just very safe. They are not doing anything because just in worry to not to upset anyone, really. Which I think makes everything, in a lot of stuff, not everything, I wouldn't want to generalize like that, I stopped myself there, as some of the stuff just becomes a little bit toothless, if you will. Not that I need, like, you know, guts and blood on my screen all the time, no, but I think just if the story goes somewhere and someone is like very into this idea and has like an idea where to lead the story, that is, you know, definitely something to consider. I'm gonna get Fry so I can dress him up because he looks like an idiot. The game is so weird, I can't even tell if I saved or lost progress. Oh my god. Yeah, because of this, like, you go through a set of rooms and like some of them loop around and stuff like that, so that's actually true, and now I remembered that it is like that actually. So I have to like make up a suit for Fry because I like him actually. He's pretty cool. No, actually he looks pretty nice in this. I don't think he's exactly a guy who would be piloting a mech, but although he is from like, he's from Pathfinder, so from where, I actually forgot. That is better than whatever the heck he is having right now on, so I'm gonna give him a flower. No, I'm not. I'm gonna give him cat ears, actually. Never mind. I would love to have more options when it comes to headgear, and also an option to not have a headgear at all. Because it's for any other equips, you can basically just press none. Not for heads gear, apparently, for some reason. That's why most of my people just have the Sakuraba blade suit, because they're just not interacting with anything. See, if I go here, it's like none. So, and then you're just naked. Okay, I'm gonna get him out of my party so I can talk to him, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to. So I'm gonna take Celica because I wanna take Celica. Should be here, but oh yeah, there he is. Oh yeah, he loves sake. So hey there, Kami. Gerjanes was just having a drink with my new ruffian friend here. Sammy, how tough it is to be the oldest son in a ruffian family. Lots of responsibility, having to inherit the family name and sword and all that. pretty rough too. When I was born, it was just me. Then one day, out of the blue, everyone said I started acting like a big brother. Well, still, my little brother was better than me at just about anything. That's how I got all bitter and ended up the way I am today. So how about it? If you were in our situation, which brother would you rather be? Older or younger? I think younger. Taking the easy way, huh? You know what? I bet you would you would actually make a pretty awesome little brother. Doug was always an indoor kid of a kind of kid who barely ever played together. It's kind of sickly too. He would get a heat stroke if we even played in direct sun for more than 10 minutes. Plus migraines. And don't get me going on allergies. But you and me, we haven't gone hunting and kayaking and playing stickball together and all that. Oh, we would have a ton of fun. Lucky for Fog, he's got a mime zone now, so I guess he ain't sickly anymore, huh? Maybe once things settle down a bit, me and him can go fishing together or something. Yeah, that would be nice. And I'm glad because we worked out their differences, hence we have a quest with them actually, so. Okay, let's do that affinity and yeah. Okay. Oh, it's upstairs? Actually? Wait, hang on. Apparently it is. Okay, well. One, two, three, four. Yeah, that's the quest. Sure, what happens to the property of the fallen raid operatives? I'm sure Doug would know, but I haven't seen them around for a while. Oh, okay. People are talking about Lao here. Interesting. Gonna save just in case. Because this game has surprisingly a lot of weird quests that can maybe not lock you out, because there is like a way, like a soft lock kind of thing. Surprising amount of quests like that. And since affinity, you cannot really abandon a mission, affinity mission or story mission.
フォグ、本当に引き受けてくれるんだな。
はい。俺たちにぴったりな任務だからな。強力な仲間もいるんだ。大丈夫だよ。な。
Yeah.
まるで兄さんみたいに無鉄砲ですね。
それでも成功させるから頼りになるんだろ。
それを自分で言うかな。
何人で行こうと構わんが、任務の内容はしっかりと説明しておいてくれ。
はいはい。フォグ、頼んだぞ。
わかったよ。白樹の大陸にこれまで確認されたことがない資源のようなものが観測されたんです。他のチームが回収に向かったのですが、ことごとく失敗に終わってしまいました。僕は改めてそれの調査と確保する任務を受けたのですが、その一帯は手強い原生生物も多いみたいで、兄さんに手伝ってもらうことになったんです。
インターセプターの俺が化け物を倒し、ランドバンクのフォグが資源を確保するって連携プレーだな。
そういうことです。どうでしょう、協力してくれますか。
聞くまでもねえだろう。俺たちは運命共同体、一緒に行くに決まってるだろうが。
そうだね、聞くまでもなかったよ。では出発しましょう。目的地は白樹の大陸。未確認資源の調査と確保です。
一丁大暴れしてやろうぜ。
Okay, hang on, I was checking something. Oh, and there will be a file which will be either a weapon or a completely new skill to actually acquire, which is great. So new resource. We're going to gather it, but everyone who went for it actually got smacked, probably. Alright. Oh, we'll just go there. It's in Sylvalum. But where, actually? Oh wait, did they say... Oh, Sylvalum, and I was looking at Noctilum. I always make that mistake, actually. Okay. Damn, already finishing day games. Hi, Sifu. I mean, I finished the original release like almost 2 weeks ago at this point, but I got jump scared by it. I don't know if you were there for it. I am Kamen Rider. How are you doing, Sifu? But yeah, we still have the epilogue, which is actually a chapter 13, but it has 3 acts, so you can effectively think of it as 3 different chapters, honestly. So there's still stuff to do, absolutely, and it will explain a lot that this game was going for and the insane cliffhanger that this game actually ended on. Why did I go for FN side and not the quest objective is anyone's guess, but I did that. How is Hysteria going, by the way? Okay. Hello? I mean, sure? That is a Titan. Straight up. I think I fought it already as well. It's just... Yeah, I think I actually will be doing more damage if I go into the into overdrive. Okay, the sack. Okay, there we go. From behind, there we go. And there we go. One more. There we go, very good. And refresh, there we go. Very good. There we go. One more time. Because we need those hits. And we're gonna refresh. There we go. Refreshed. And let's unwind. Let's do good stuff. There we go. One more. And I'm gonna focus on actually dealing damage here. Because we're very high up and I'm just gonna kill it probably very, very fast. Get some boosts. And let's do it. From behind, that's gonna get a load of damage basically in this one as well. There we go, very nice. Very good. I can basically spam this attack. This is like a very powerful attack. And just probably just deal damage. Honestly, I have so much time. And we'll be finishing up. Done. There we go. Was this added on the remaster or what? What do you mean? This stuff added in the remaster or the thing that we're doing right now? No, we're doing stuff from the base game currently. But the chapter 13 is like, which we're not doing right now, is completely new. So yeah. This dude is dumb AF, not gonna lie. Which dude? Dude, hands down, hands over a town of fucking bandits. In Zestiria? Didn't this game get the remaster? Was it the another one? Yes, we're playing the definitive edition of it, so it's on Switch, yes. Was released originally on Wii U.
これが未確認の資源。
確かに今まで見たこともねえな。
ミラに来てから初体験のものばかりだけど、これは特に神秘的だよ。
これが本当に資源として使えるなら、ものすごいエネルギーになりそうだな。
ドールや白芸が作られた時のような。
Oh yeah, also the watch streaks actually are a thing now, yeah. I didn't even know that they are started to be a thing. But that's very cool.
おしゃべりはこれくらいにしてさっさと終わらせよう。それからダイナーで打ち上げしようぜ。
では回収します。
Didn't Zestiria also get a remaster? No, it didn't. No, it didn't, right? It might be. Huh? What? What happened? Just now?
消えちまったぞ。
最初に言っておくけど、僕は何もしてないよ。
とはいえ、お前は小学生の時火事でもないのに火災報知器を押したからな。
それはそこに押すものがあったんだから仕方ないよ。木登りが得意だったからフットボールのゴールポストに登ったこともあったけど、それと同じだよ。
あったな、懐かしいもんだ。それはともかくとして、お前みたいに捕まえどころのない資源ってことか。フォグリウムって呼ぶことにしよう。
フォグリウム。
自分のニックネームがつけられるって嬉しいね。
Oh my god, they're silly.
褒めてねえよ。
褒めてねえ。
まだこの近くにもいくつかあるみたいだ。そっちにかけてみようじゃねえか。
Yeah, I love Fry's voice actor as well, Kazuya Nakai, aka Zoro, aka to me it's mostly Date from Sengoku Basara, because that's just my brain. But yeah, he's great. I love his performance. It's absolutely amazing. Sorei is dumb. I kind of agree with that. I hate that I agree with that a little bit. Although he is just a very good being, and he doesn't know that people want to fuck him over. Which is, yeah, from one perspective, dumb, but then again, he was also extremely sheltered, right? So, I would argue that there is a character in Zestiria. I don't know where you are in the game, so I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a character in Zestiria that absolutely gets on my nerves so fucking hard, and actually, Surei's behavior towards them is very bad, in my opinion, and I mean, it paints him as, well, almost a heckin' Jesus-like person, but, you know, I don't know. I would draw a line somewhere before that.
また消えた。兄さん、僕が8歳の頃、グランドキャニオンにハイキングに行ったよね。
行ったような覚えがあるな。
その時に 母さん手作りのアップルパイを食べたんだけど、すごく美味しかったんだ。
母さんのアップルパイは絶品だったからな。だがその話に何の意味があるんだ？
お腹すいたな。
Oh my god.
よし、次に行くぞ。
They're so stupid. I love them. My god, they're so silly. And Fog is my favorite autistic boy. And I say it with a heart full of love. I love him. He's so silly. And I love how Fry actually, after they became, you know, they reconciliated and all that. I'm so glad that they have those interactions now. It's very cute. And he actually understands him, which is great.
Fog, 俺は忍耐強くないんだ。知ってるだろう？
中学生の頃、説教されてる最中に逆ギレしてまた説教されてたもんね。
Oh my god, big balls.
俺は軍人になってから13回は衛装行きになった。そのうち6回は仲間を助けるための命令違反だが、2回は上官の話が長すぎて暴れ出したからだ。
まるで子供だね。残りの5回は
飲酒によるトラブルだな。どうだ？大人だろ？
次で回収できるように頑張るよ。
Oh my god. But he has undying patience for Fog. But man, ballsy move. You are being called to a principal out of school. You're getting lectured because you fucked something up. And what? Oh my god, what the hell is this? Ahama Sather. That is a mech. At level 80 friggin' 4. Okay. But yeah, the balls of steel, like the headmaster is like lecturing you and you're like, hurry it up, man. But the balls, man. The balls are massive. Actually, Junyi, I checked that our store is closed today. Like it's closed at 9 p.m. Should I go somewhere else? No? Okay. Oh, Trax, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Oh my god. Goated Hunter approaching, coming to say hi. Oh my god, absolutely. And Trax is my favorite goat. Absolutely is my favorite goat. Trax is a fantastic person, honestly. Oh my god. How are you doing, Trax? What is that? What is that quip? Oh yeah, that is Monster Hunter. Oh, I was fighting Arkveld yesterday in 14. Oh. Nice.
Blood, move out of the way. Alright.
It's so silly. I actually fought Arkveld yesterday in 14 because there is a crossover event, and you guys in Monster Hunter got Omega, and I was showing the clips of Omega yesterday in Monster Hunter, because I played only Monster Hunter on PSP and I never got into it because the learning curve is like extreme for it and I just never found time for it. But yeah. Oh my god, you were playing the Devil May Cry 1, the depressive one? Oh my god. How are you enjoying that? But also, welcome in, of course, Track. Briggs the Bomb, welcome in. And Valmir Aterna. Welcome, and how are you guys doing today? And how did the stream go and all that good stuff? Will this guy attack me? I don't think he will. No, he won't, because my level is too high. Is this your first time playing DMC1, Trax? I never played DMC1, quite honestly. I played a little bit of 2, funnily enough. And I played a little bit of 3. I mean, I've seen all of it, but you know. And 4, I think Juni played, but I didn't much. And 5, I played by myself fully. and I really enjoy that. It was a great game, and a lot of my pals were enjoying themselves with seeing me play. Oh, that's amazing.
また見つけたけど。
さてどうしたもんか。お前さんはどう思う？
Well, if physical contact is the issue, maybe.
確かに触ろうとしては消滅してたからな。今回は別のアプローチをしてみるのがいいかもな。
そうだね。押してダメなら引くしかない。
諦めるってことか？
いや、破壊するんだ。
おい、何するんだ？
Oh! Oh! Whoa, that looks very cool. What the hell?
自分で驚くなよ。まあ、フォグらしい天才的な思いつきだったけどよ。
うん。実はスイカが野菜だったことに気づいた時くらいのいいひらめきだったよ。何にしろよかった。
Yeah, and pumpkins are technically, I think, fruit, actually. Watermelons are vegetables. It's not my first time playing DMC1, but I haven't played the other games, so I'm doing a DMC marathon. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you to actually do it, because those are really good games. Are you gonna play the DMC by... the DMC one? You know the one. The Black Sheep, I guess, which apparently has a pretty good gameplay. It's just that its looks and how they just, I guess, remade the characters kinda is disliked by people, but there's good game in there. At least people have been saying that. So yeah, I'm gonna be lurking now because we're gonna be playing more Kingdom Death later. Oh, I have no idea what kind of game that is, but yes, absolutely enjoy the lurk, and thank you so much for the raid, and I'm glad you guys had a lot of time, and honestly I'll be on the lookout when you do DMC, because it's wonderful, and oh my god, when you go to free, it's like, oh, it's so good. Yeah, to anyone joining, I am like at the tail end of Xenoblade X. I love Xenoblades, all of them, so those are my favorite games, and I'm playing Xenoblade X for the first time. I replayed the chapter 12, which is like the last chapter of the original release, Wii U release of the game. Now we're doing just some side stuff. I'll be honestly wrapping up pretty soon, but I will be live probably on Tuesday, because it will be my birthday. So.
楽勝だったぜ。
大変でした。
兄弟で感想が違うのは気になるがとにかくよくやった。例の物はどうだ？
これです。フォグリウムと言います。
フォグリウム？もう名前がついたのか？
兄がつけてくれました。
何の変哲もない結晶に見えるな。
エネルギーを与えると結晶化するんです。こうしないと持ち運びもできませんでした。
なるほど。研究しがいのある物質のようだな。うまくいけば今後の NLA の発展に大いに役立ってくれるかもしれん。お手柄だったな。他のチームが失敗を繰り返す中、お前たちは一発で成功させた。お前たちは最高のチームだ。
兄さん、褒められたよ。嬉しいね。
悪い気はしねえよな。これからもチームを組み続けるか。
Oh, they're cute.
それいいね。とてもいいね。
もちろんお前さんも入れてやるから安心しろよ。
Absolutely.
いい返事だ。お前さんがいなけりゃ俺とフォグも和解できなかったんだ。
Yeah.
そうだね。僕たちの方こそあなたに感謝してます。
ありがとうよ。そしてこれからもよろしくね。
Absolutely. I love that I actually helped them get together again, like, and, you know, not be angry with each other over a misunderstanding. Oh, that was a Gatling gun art that I got unlocked, which is great because I love Gatling gun. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do is actually finishing their heart-to-hearts. Only 2 of them because we have the last one, and that's how we're gonna wrap up. Sorry for anyone joining from Trax's stream. That is gonna be a short one moment here, but don't worry, I will find you guys a place to go. We'll be raiding someone for sure, and I appreciate Trax raiding very, very much because Trax is a good lad, and I enjoy Trax. And oh my god, whenever we play together something, which I'm hoping that when I do like the birthday stream in like 2 or 3 weeks, that I will be able to grab Trax and do something together because it's gonna be great. Hello, Kami. I was just thinking about how much water is in this purification plant. It's a lot. My brother really enjoys alcohol. Do you know that about him? Yeah, I know. I can drink fry under the table, actually. Is that really true? You might appreciate this. My brother has birthday coming up and I wanted to do something special for him. As each other's only remaining family after all. And all this is his first birthday since we reconciled. I was thinking I would turn this water into scotch, but I'm beginning to think that it's not such a great plan. So now I'm considering alternatives. Does anything come to mind? Maybe Elle will concoct a special alcohol. It's a really good idea. I'm sure Elle could whip up a new type of alcohol that would really surprise Fry. Thank you for the idea. First you helped my brother and I reconcile, and now you're giving me a good advice. Hope this will always be such a good friend to the Krista family. Ah, cute. They're cute. They are very cute. Like I don't know. I like that we have like 2 brothers, and I kind of surmise they are from the context that there is like suddenly you get like one guy and the other guy, and actually Fry mentions, I think doesn't mention at all that he has a brother at all, which is, yeah. But on the other hand, Fog mentions that, but you always, when you have Fog, you cannot have Fry in your team. But after the quest you can, so it's like pretty cool. Fry abstains from drinking at night. Every now and then he goes up to the top of the bridge and looks out on New LA. What's up with that? What are you doing here, Kami? Got a day off or something? How are you doing? I know I ain't my style. I was spending a little time with my thoughts. Sober, even. Sometimes I can't stop thinking about Earth. Like how I used to walk through a weird jumble of downtown shops before ducking down into this one specific back alley. And then boom, the best drive bar in the whole damn city. Where I knew everybody and they all knew me. Man, we ever have some laughs. But I guess they're all gone now, huh? Anyway, the spot ain't so bad. It's hard not to think about the home sometimes. Understand there's no amount of thinking about Earth is gonna change what happened to it, but if the life on Earth was still around somehow, well, that's a fantasy I can't let go of. How am I supposed to get it out of my head, huh? How do I forget it? You gotta tell me. Oh my god, why both are extremely toxic? Like, tell Fry to drink until the pain goes away, or tell Fry that drinking more is all you can think of. Both bad. Both bad, but I guess I will just play an idiot. Exactly, on days like this I can never seem to get a drink, but that's the only way I can get myself going. Drink one glass of wine after another, like just like you recommended. Now I'm gonna drink till morning with Fog and a bunch of interceptors. And tomorrow I'll kill a tyrant in between the heated battles with my hangover. Just like I do pretty much every day of my life. But maybe that's what I need to do right now. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you get the night off, you should come with us. That's kind of sad, honestly, but I guess memes do not have a fucking liver to wreck. So I guess he will be fine, but it's still... I'm worried that when he gets into his body, it's gonna be the same, and that is not great. And honestly, who came up with memes being able to get drunk? Like, seems a little bit counterproductive, isn't it? I don't know. We have like insane amount of cool new weapons, I guess, here, and a lot of new mechs here as well, so which is very cool, but I cannot afford any of those, honestly. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad. I'm glad, and I hope that now we can move on, and that everyone who wanted saw the ending to the original release and how like weird it is, honestly. Let me check if we can raid someone. I know that actually my good friend Jax will be streaming a little bit later, so I'm gonna shout out Jax for a second there.
Oh shoot, I'm dying. No!
Oh my goodness, that was a good one. Oh hi Dushag! Yeah, I'm wrapping up right now. Yeah. I started late, but I'm doing a shorter stream because my throat is not doing so well, and I have lectures tomorrow, unfortunately. So I will be talking a lot during those, so I have to go. But it's great to see you anyway. So always glad to see you. I hope the weekend was treating you nicely. But yeah, we're gonna raid actually Stanty V, who is doing Deadly Premonition as he promised, which, oh my god, if you've never seen Deadly Premonition, you're in for a treat, and it's like, it's one of the most unhinged games I've ever seen in my life, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and especially with Stanty. Stanty is a good lad, and he makes the best noises possibly known to a man. You thought you heard everything in your life. Wait until Stanty opens his mouth sometimes, because goddamn, those are some great noises that he makes and screams. And yeah, later Jax will be streaming as I previously mentioned, and yeah, we have a raid message. If you want to copy that, I will be sending some vitamin C to Stanty, and I will see you guys on Tuesday, because it's my birthday. I would probably stream tomorrow as well, but we have an appointment with Lana because her condition has worsened, my bunny. She's doing still fine, but we need to go for a checkup, so we're working on a plan to take care of the stuff that is happening, but we need to go for a checkup, and unfortunately the only time we could was around the time I stream, so unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I will see you guys on Tuesday for my birthday. If it's going to be anything special kind of day, I don't know. I kind of want to do something different, but I don't know if we can manage to do that. If not, it will be just a regular stream, but it will be my birthday, and we'll celebrate in the first part of November. So yeah, that will be all from me. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. And let's send some vitamin C to Stanty. Love you all, and see you soon. Bye bye.